Greetings, my name is Bill Fountain, operating partner of the Majestic Golf Course. Thanks for spending some time with us today on our presentation on the Majestic. We're going to cover today a few items. We're going to cover our 27-hole facility, which is outstanding for large outings, group events. We can get on our course is 230 people, so at 27 holes, that's a great option for you. Our clubhouse carries a nautical theme based on our 31-foot riverboat, the Majestic Princess. Our Pro Shop has a great selection of your favorite golfing items, including FootJoy, Nike, Ashworth, and Titleist. All these items are available for purchase while you're here at the facility. If you're looking for something as a special order, feel free to let us know and be more than happy to send that either right directly to your business or to your home. The Majestic also offers free high-speed internet access, along with a computer, printer, and copier for any of your business needs. Our clubhouse seats between 4 and 144 people. It's got a beautiful nautical theme in the main dining room area, and we also have an attached air-conditioned porch that seats up to 66 players and is perfect for those private or corporate outings. Jerry Matthews has been our architect and is our architect here at the Majestic. He's going to briefly talk about some of the unique holes that we offer here in Heartland. Thanks, have a great day, and we look forward to talking to you soon.
The Majestic is a truly magnificent golf course located just outside the Detroit metropolitan area. This golf course is located on about 150 acres, contained within 1,400 acres from which we had to select golf holes. The first 18, or what I call the original 18, is surrounds and plays around a 150-acre lake totally contained within the property. The third, or the north 9, is surrounds and plays around an extremely large wetland marsh development with a nice stream through it. It is a truly totally up north development because each golf hole, for the most part, is completely isolated in its own natural environment, and you very seldom see other players as you play your game. It has everything that a golf course architect and hopefully the golfers would enjoy. It has elevation, it has water in the 150-acre lake, it has a huge marsh, more than one, it has vegetation of all kinds, it has space because it was designed properly to allow for future development and still have space to play golf. And with the right combination of golf holes, you can even get an enjoyable boat ride across beautiful Lake Walden. Hole number 2 at the Majestic is a short par 5, about 516 yards. The land lays generally flat but begins to slope slightly to the left and drops off as you go along, and when you get to the green site, it slopes drastically to the right and behind the green. So the safe side to play the hole is to come in from the right side. Even though that is bunkered, it's much safer than the left side. Hole number 4 is reminiscent of golf hole up north, which I think the Majestic represents to a great degree, is up north golf, but not very far outside of the Detroit metropolitan area. It was a natural golf hole in that the tee was on one side of a ravine, the green site was on the other side of the ravine, so all we did was build a tee and a green, and the lake is right on the left of the green, and it's a very beautiful short par 3 golf hole. Hole number 6 at the Majestic has a unique story in it. It's a relatively short par 4, 321 yards, but it's uphill. It was originally designed to play uphill about 40 or 50 feet, but as fate would have it, the contractors found that the green site was an excellent vein of gravel and fill material, so that was excavated for the clubhouse site. So we ended up with a, I think, far more beautiful green site. It's a big, bold depression. We put grass bunkers and sand bunkers all around it, and I think it made it a much better golf hole than we originally had intended. Hole number 8 was one of the rare opportunities we had at the Majestic to create a golf hole on flat ground. Luckily, we didn't have too far to go with this flat ground, so we created a short par 3 to make it interesting. We dug a pond, and we lined the edges of the pond with stones and built an elevated green, and I think it makes a very neat little par 3 and certainly one of a different character than we will see on the rest of the golf holes. We're on the tee of hole number 9 at the Majestic, and we've played halfway around Lake Walden, a 150-acre lake that's contained within the development. It's a relatively short par 4, 380 yards downhill, and you can see a glimpse of the lake as you play off the tee. The different thing about this finish hole that we have here is when you get done with number 9, you're not back at the clubhouse, you're on the south side of Lake Walden. So you have the option of either taking a boat ride back to the clubhouse or you have the option of playing the rest of the way around the lake and finish out the original 18 holes. The 10th hole is a great driving hole. It's a straightaway 436-yard hole. The fairway always slopes slightly to the left, but it's a pretty hole, and it gives you a good look at the lake as we move over to the forward tee, which gives them a much nicer approach to the fairway without getting into the bunkers. And as we move up the fairway, we even begin to get a better look at the bunkers and the land as it slopes down into the large undulating green, that it slopes to the front and accepts shots in very well, and it's a good starting hole to get you around the back nine. The 14th hole plays from an elevated tee and is a very typical, more up north hole than we see in southern Michigan. The entire hole is in view. It's pretty straight away. The land is undulating in its own natural state. Several sand bunkers were added on the left side to accent and outline the green site, but it's a typical tree-lined golf hole with a lot of contour to it. It's a very enjoyable golf hole. Hole 24 is a par 5, 538 yards long, which to me typifies what we try to do in what we call natural golf course design. This hole was just sitting there. It's an elevated site. It had trees on both sides. However, the tee end and the green end were quite wide open with a majestic view out the back end of the green out over the marsh that this third nine wraps around. So we've utilized what nature put there and built a green site with some bunkering and a tee box to get you started. And we think we've created one of the better holes out here, and we think you would truly enjoy playing it. Hole 25 at the Majestic represents something that I truly love to do in this business, and that is to find natural par 3s that are truly just simply build a tee and a green and they're sitting there. This has an elevated tee site surrounded by majestic pines and is looking down upon a green site that is truly remarkable in that the trees end and the view opens up into a huge, beautiful marsh. And all we did was build a green site, added some sand bunkers. It's not severely bunkered, but there's enough there to make it interesting. We threw in a few rocks and boulders for a little accent, and you've got, I think, one of the finest par 3s in southern Michigan.
When you come out to the Majestic, you'll get an up north feel on a golf course down here in southeast Michigan. It's spread over 1,400 acres. It's absolutely beautiful and a great place to be.